everyone, this is Keith Scott from out in Sydney, Australia. I'm one of the voices of Bullwinkle J. Moose. It's time to watch Relentless and Unstoppable. And so give it up for your main hosts, Douglas Kenny and Andy McPhee.
Oh, well, I think as a child, I always sang, like I was singing in my cot even. And I just always used to imagine myself on a stage and saying things to people. And I loved movies, and I loved just the scripts and, just the things that people were saying, and I could connect with them a lot. And I remember going to school when I was in grade 2, so I was about 7, and I pretended that I was Penny from Lost in Space. And I pretended the whole day, like I had a little red case, and I carried it everywhere, and I was Penny from Lost in Space, and that's how I was. So I was always living in my imagination, and my dad was always saying, "Oh, you're going to be an actress," and all that kind of thing, was my weird sense of humor and the things that I would do. And I'd want to put on plays for my mum and dad and try and talk my brother into it, but sometimes he would, sometimes he wouldn't. So yeah, I was sort of
The
destined
Lost in
for it.
Space. I'm sorry, what was that?
I said I was destined for it.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
Regarding the Lost in Space, are you referring to the movie that came out in the late 90s?
No, that's way younger than me. So I'm referring to the original series.
Oh, got it.
Yeah. So I think it was made in the 60s or early 70s.
Yeah. On the side, you do a teaching class as well, or you've taught in school. What is that like?
Yeah. Oh, look, I love teaching as well. I've always loved kids, and I've always wanted to work with them. I actually had 3 things when I was growing up that I wanted to do. I wanted to do acting, I wanted to do psychology, and I wanted to do teaching. And I wanted to work with kids. I think that's what the main thing was when I was younger. And then when I saw Princess Diana being a kindergarten teacher, I thought, oh, I could do that. And as I grew older, I sort of thought, okay, I can, you need psychology for teaching, because you need to help kids work through their problems and their learning difficulties and the way they approach, their friendship groups and all that kind of thing. So I thought I could use the psychology, and I could use the teaching to, because it sort of combined psychology and acting. So you sort of have to, you're at the front of the class, and you have to teach. And so I thought it would and I could use my imagination. So yeah, I thought I could use all my skills and get a job, which has turned out to be good, because that's how I earn my money. And I am passionate about it. I'm probably more passionate about acting, but I am passionate about teaching as well. And I teach in a primary school, which I think is the same as an elementary school in the US. And the kids are 7, 8, 9, and 10. So they turn 9 and 10 later on in the year, but they start off as 7 and 8 and 9. And that's the grade I've got at the moment. And I love teaching them all sorts of things. So.
Gee, that's all we have for Relentless and Unstoppable. So tune into the next episode to hear more amazing stories from amazing guests. This is Keith Scott from Sydney, Australia, saying so long, and I'm smarter than the average bear. Gee.